What is up, everybody? Been trying to make this video for a minute. Jae'Sean Tate and his 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists per game last season with the Sydney Kings. If you guys are new here or not subscribed already and you enjoy the video, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead. I went and hit like 1.13, which is, I can't do math, 1,130 subs today. So thank you guys so much. The growth has been unbelievable. I've been trying to make this video for a minute now. No idea how I didn't make it till now. Jae'Sean Tate, I think if you watched any possession of Jae'Sean Tate this preseason, I think you guys would agree that he is going to be a huge piece in the future if the Rockets allow him to. Now, in these highlights, this dude is a walking highlight reel. Like, he can do it all. A lot of comparisons when the Rockets first signed him was similar to P.J. Tucker. You see it a lot. So, Jae'Sean Tate, he's 6'4", about, I think he's 230. He might be 240, but I want to say he's 230. He does not play like he's 6'4", as you'll see in a lot of these clips. He can pretty much play 4 positions. I don't know if I would have him play the point guard, but he can certainly play 4 positions. He can play, I mean, I'm sure you could put him at point guard, but center, power forward, small forward, shooting guard. His one weakness is 3 points. So he played 4 seasons at The Ohio State University. He was a co-captain in his final year. I believe in his career, he was like 27 or 28% shooting at Ohio State. Now, in his last year with the Sydney Kings, he shot 38% from 3. But it was an extremely small sample size. In fact, this dude scored 72% of his points in the paint. I love this dude. And what I love the most about him, even before, just from these clips, from what I saw in the preseason, is just his straight-up intensity. Like, this dude, you can tell, is giving his all on the court every time he steps on it. Like, this dude's sole goal is to win, to put his team in the best position to win and do anything he can do to get there. Now, Jae'Sean Tate, the NBL is where he played last year in Australia. Now, their history isn't exceptional. I would say that usually their best players are like fringe NBA players. They've had some decent role players. Jae'Sean Tate, however, he looks a little different. So, a little bit more of a background. Played 4 years at Ohio State. His averages were about 13 and 6, which is very solid. He actually went 10 for 10 once in his senior year at playing Northwestern, which I believe that was the Ohio State record. After his season, was his final year at Ohio State. In fact, actually, he wanted to play after his junior year when Ohio State did very poorly. He was actually contemplating going to try out for the football team because, like, the guys were so unmotivated. They didn't even want to play in the NIT. This guy also played with D'Lo his first year as well. So after he went undrafted in 2018, he got a chance with the Milwaukee Bucks. Unfortunately, he suffered a fractured finger and was unable to play. So he went overseas for the next 2 years, and his last year he was here in Australia. I believe he was first all-team. You saw the stats at the beginning. The potential is there, but how will it equate to the NBA? Well, this dude's a little old. The best part about overseas player is when you come, and play in the NBA, it's much more slowed down, whereas if you just came out of college. So I would expect immediate production from Jae'Sean Tate from what we saw in the preseason, and I believe they're going to give him a decent amount of minutes. I think as the season continues to roll around, I think we'll be able to notice that Jae'Sean Tate is the future. P.J. Tucker probably won't really have a role on this team as far as if he doesn't want to sign. If we're not signing him to that extension, I would expect this to be P.J.'s last run with the Rockets because Jae'Sean Tate is a mini P.J. Tucker. His one weakness, like I mentioned, is 3-point shooting, but in the sample size from last year, he shot 38. We'll see. However, He doesn't need to be like a sharpshooter. He doesn't need to be Klay Thompson or Steph Curry or anything, but he needs to be able to knock down an open three, even a mid-range shot. This guy can create shots. That's my favorite part about him. The bench is looking dirty. Eric Gordon, who can create his own shots as well. DeMarcus Cousins, Jae'Sean Tate, Ben McLemore, David Nwaba. Jae'Sean Tate, to me, Jae'Sean Tate and Christian Wood, even KJ Martin, those guys are the future. They're currently our future. We haven't traded away James Harden yet. We'll probably get draft picks. We'll probably get young players. But as of right now, with James Harden still being on this team, Jae'Sean Tate, he's going to have a huge role in the future. We got him for 3 whole years. I guarantee you, by the time his tenure is up by the time his contract's up in Houston, I guarantee you this man will be starting and will be a household name. I mean, the potential is there. This dude is a freak athlete. First stint in the NBA, you know how bad he wants it. We saw it all preseason. This dude wants it so badly. There is no better player. James Harden threw a ball at this dude's head. You know Jae'Sean Tate was going hard as fuck in practice. That's exactly what we want. We want James Harden to be challenged. Whether or not James Harden stays doesn't even matter, guys. Christian Wood, Jae'Sean Tate, KJ Martin. But particularly for this video, I don't know if you guys watched those highlights, but oof. This guy could make a difference real quick. My projections, I know I saw a comment 10 and 8. I don't know what his minutes will be at. We'll get a great understanding after our first debut because the game got postponed today. I would say similar numbers, 12 and 6. I think he goes 12 and 6 to finish the season. And the only reason I think they're that low is because I don't anticipate him getting a bulk load of minutes to start the season. I think it'll be more as the season progresses. He'll start to get more minutes and more minutes. Also, don't sleep on his pick and roll game. He's an incredible pick and roll player, and we have 2 incredible pick and roll facilitators in James Harden and John Wall. If you guys didn't know who Jae'Sean Tate was, I hope you guys enjoyed this video because you guys should be super excited. And if you know who Jae'Sean Tate is, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. I love reading them. I love commenting back to them. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys tomorrow.